Today, I'm gonna be doing a video I have been waiting 4 years to make. Reacting to myself, reacting to myself, reacting to myself. So the previous video in this series is titled Reacting to Myself 3 years ago, Reacting to Myself 8 years ago, and it was posted on January 10th, 2018. Since it's almost December 2021, it has been almost 4 years. So we're gonna call it 4 years. So this video is gonna be called, obviously you already know, but reacting to myself 4 years ago, reacting to myself 7 years ago, reacting to myself 12 years ago. Incidentally, that's exactly what the top comment says here. 4 years later, reacting to myself 4 years ago, reacting to myself 7 years ago, reacting to myself 12 years ago. Hey, you predicted it. AKA, I said I'm pretty sure that I was gonna do it again someday. I didn't realize it's been so long. And I look completely different than I did in the previous video. And I also look completely different than you may know me as. You may know, I look completely different than I normally do. Yeah, I will quickly address the whole mustache situation. This is not a permanent thing, don't worry. If you haven't seen me in a while and you're like, oh my God, what is that on Matt's face? It's just for November. I'm doing Movember. There'll be a link down below if you want to donate to my Movember campaign. I'm just trying to raise awareness for men's mental health because I think it kind of flies under the radar. So thank you in advance. Okay, I guess I should just begin. I downloaded the video. We're just gonna watch it. It's only 12 minutes, and we're gonna see. I won't say anything else. Let's just start watching. Self-cringe. It's completely unavoidable, guys. I give myself like 2 years until I'm looking back at this video right here and cringing at myself. But that's just how life works, guys. Eventually, no matter what, you will look back at who you are right now, and you'll do a little bit of a I will say I'm not really cringing at myself that hard right now, guys, because you know, the whole premise of this was, oh, I was so cringy back then, guys, check it out. And I think that an important part of personal development is being able to cringe at your past self. But perhaps an even more important part of your personal development is learning not to cringe at your past self and just letting it be a thing. I don't know. I kind of feel like the cringiest part of this was just the intro. Self-cringe! Ooh! It reminds me of my brother when he makes fun of me. My brother says I sound like Phil DeFranco, and his impression of me is, hello and welcome! Every time. That's just what he says. Like, thanks, bro. So that's why I decided today I'm gonna be looking back at myself and cringing as I watch myself look back at myself and cringe. Cringeception! Yeah, cringe. That's great. Great line there, Matt. So, a lot has changed in 4 years, guys. Like, a lot. Like, I'm, in some ways, a completely different person. I definitely have completely different people in my life. So, I recorded that video in Paradise, Newfoundland, in my house that I bought and moved into with my wife. I no longer have a wife. So, yeah, that happened since then. I moved to the other side of the country, and then I got divorced, and I got in a relationship, and then I got out of that relationship, and then I got in another relationship, which I'm still happily in, and it's been like over a year and a half. Like, this is coming up on 2 years in March. So, yeah, over a year and a half. I think that's a good way to put it. I've actually moved as well since I moved to BC. I used to live in West Vancouver. Now I live in Vancouver in an apartment building. Never lived in one of these before. That's pretty cool. And none of my neighbors have complained about my noise yet. So that's great. All right, here is the video, guys. It is about to begin. Take a trip down memory lane with me to celebrate 100,000 subscribers. I'm so happy to have the privilege of making videos for you all, so thank you so much for that. Oh, Matt, you're so sweet. Look, there's even a comment here from one of my favorite YouTubers, Robaz. Soon you will to become a basement dweller. Don't fight it, embrace fate. Okay, I don't remember this at all. I totally forgot that there was a Robaz comment on that video. You can see my old logo there as well, guys. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm happier than I was 4 years ago, to be honest. I'm in a better place, like, mentally when it comes to YouTube. And in some ways, I'm in a better place, maybe. It's very expensive here. Like, what the heck? And what did I do, guys? I embrace fate, and here I am in my very own basement. And you're goddamn right, I dwell all damn day. Okay, well, I don't dwell in a basement anymore. Is that an improvement? Probably. Don't worry, Matt from the past. Things do get better. Eventually, you will get rid of that baby face just a little bit. I don't know what I was even talking about here because I definitely still have a baby face in this video. Wasn't until I started growing the beard that people took me seriously. Wasn't until I started growing the beard that I stopped getting ID'd at the liquor store.
Hello everyone, and thank you all so much.
He's off to a great start, guys. Why was it so hard for me to figure out how to actually say hello everyone? I still have a hard time with it sometimes, but there was a point in my videos where I just, just completely slurred it. I don't know what was going on there, man. It was hello, that was my intro. Good stuff. I don't think it was even that bad. Honestly, I kind of felt like I was a bit more soft-spoken there.
So much.
I'm definitely more soft-spoken there, guys. I was still a bit shy when I made this 100,000 subscribers special. I didn't even know what I was doing. I still don't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. And I definitely still don't know what I was doing. Guess what, Matt? Your videos are still crap, okay? I just want to let you know. Stop wasting your time. Stop pretending you're going to get better, because you won't. You'll get a pair of glasses. That's it. Apparently, you will get a little more than that in the future. Pass Matt. Yeah, I'm being ridiculously harsh on myself in this reaction video thing. The whole premise, like I said, was just to cringe at myself, to make fun of myself. This is not why I'm doing this one. This is just a follow-up, basically. This is just hey, it's been another 4 years, let's do it again. So I don't really have much of a a goal. Maybe I just made this video to tell you about my mustache, so you'll actually donate to my Movember campaign. Because I find that the people who watch these videos tend to be a little older than the people who watch my, gaming videos when I'm playing games that are kind of meant for kids. Kids don't got no money. Kids get some money. Anyway, and when you get some money, buy my merch. It's shopsuffer.com. That's the one. Welcome to Matt in 2010. Boom!
Hey YouTube, I'm MattShea.
Okay, this is getting crazy, guys. This is getting... I just gotta make the face, okay? Because it's cringe, and I gotta... cringe as well. Okay, so to be real here, guys, I don't cringe at myself too hard in this video I made 3 years ago, but damn, does the dollar bill t-shirt video get me every time. I don't want to look at it. Look at my face. Look at it. I just look young. I just look like a young boy. I look like a 15-year-old boy because I was a 15-year-old boy. Okay, completely ignoring myself for a second in this video. That's an Oculus Rift DK2. Those were the good old days, man. Now, look what an Oculus is now, guys. I mean, this is one of the Oculuses. There are different ones. This is the Quest 2. What an amazing piece of technology. Completely wireless. You don't even need to have trackers or anything. Man, that would blow my tiny little mind how many years ago? 7? Something like that?
Hey guys, have you ever wondered what's at the top of the nether?
Oh, the top of the nether with another profile picture there as well, guys. Creative mode before it existed. Those were the days, man. This was in high school. I was in high school at the time, and I was just messing around, making YouTube videos for fun with my buddy Nick, because hey, we had good computers and good internet at school, and I did not have good internet at home. I didn't get high-speed internet until 2008, guys. It was a tough time being a high school student for me. And that's in addition to all the other reasons that it's tough to be a high school student. That's such a bad intro. You know how hard it is to make an intro for a YouTube video? It's not easy, all right? It's clearly not easy, Matt, because you can't even pull it off. I mean, can I just remind you? Self-cringe! Self-cringe! Like I said, probably the cringiest part of the whole video. You can stand up and look at the camera until everyone watching feels uncomfortable. I don't know how long this even goes on for. A bit. Yeah, it's, please stop. As for why my intro... Wow, 4 years ago me is so funny. So the video itself is kind of pointless, but I tried it, and it got a lot of views, okay? Well, my views haven't really changed here because I still use that as a justification when I upload pointless videos. It got a lot of views, so... That's YouTube. It's a never-ending grind of trying to get views, and I do things, and if those things work, I just keep doing them. Pretty much everything I've ever done on YouTube I've just fell into. It started in high school. Oops, got a few 100,000 views on some random video I uploaded. Oops, when I was in university I got a few 100,000 views on a Surgeon Simulator speedrun. Oops, some other thing happened. Oops, Goat Simulator happened, and that popped off for me. It's just a series of trying, and mostly failing. I was really I don't know if you really call it in a shell. I've always been a pretty outgoing guy, but when it comes to making videos, it's super different. I mean, like I said, you're talking to an audience you don't know, who doesn't know you, who doesn't care about you, and you got to put yourself out there and make some videos and hope they're not crap and they're crap. Yeah, you don't need to go crazy, Matt. People loved you when you didn't go crazy, and people loved you when you went less crazy, and people have always loved you, Matt. Right? People have always loved me, right?
What's up, everybody?
Oh.
Welcome to my first.
What's up, everybody? The way that came through was like, oh, the microphone, so good.
One.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna give it a try.
Oh, hey, check it out, guys. Plants vs. Zombies ad. And it took me how many years? This is which video is this? This is the one from 7 years ago. They were advertising Plants vs. Zombies 2 to me. And a few months ago, I finally started playing Plants vs. Zombies. And I love it. And I can't wait to play PvZ 2. I think me at 100K subs would probably be pretty excited about the fact that in 3 years, I would be 18 times bigger than I am right now. Matt, I don't know if you're going to be that excited about the fact that you're like 40-something% bigger than you were then. I'm not complaining or anything, but clearly my growth on YouTube has not been as exponential as it was between 7 years ago and 4 years ago. It's all good though. People are gonna think I'm complaining or something like, oh, why am I not growing more on YouTube?
So one last time, I just want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you who has supported me, all 101,000 and something of you. It really means a lot to me, and I really think that we can achieve a lot together this year, especially since I'm soon going to be done with my degree and I'll be able to do YouTube full time and put in even more effort. Crap, I hit my spacebar button. Even more effort into the channel. So thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you guys stick around the channel for a long time, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. In some ways, not to call myself out or anything, but in some ways, I think the reason that I was sitting here and saying like, oh, thank you so much, I'm so thankful, I think I felt like it was the thing I needed to do, because I watched a lot of, say, like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye back then, and those guys were always getting sappy and emotional. I'm not really like the same sort of person. I don't get like sappy and emotional and like cry over how good everyone's been to me. I kind of look at YouTube a little differently. I kind of look at YouTube as like a market, like, I have to get your attention. Like, you don't owe me anything. I don't owe you anything. I put things out and hopefully you want to interact, engage, view my content. That's not to say that I am not incredibly thankful that you're watching this video right now or that you've ever watched me. I am. Seriously, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for being here and watching this video. But I also, on the inside, I acknowledge the fact that there are people out there who deserve their success much more than I do, and they're just like getting pushed down by the algorithm because they're not playing by the rules of the system. Funny thing about me talking about wanting to be done university and stuff, guys, I thought that was gonna help me so much and really just let me focus on making YouTube videos all the time. But really what it did was destroy all structure in my life and left me alone like a poor innocent baby who has no idea how to fend for themselves. YouTube does make me happy. I do love my job, but I feel like that kind of stuff is important to say. It's like, when you do something like that full time, when it's your life, when it's what puts food on the table for you, it can be very tough emotionally, mentally, like a lot of YouTubers struggle with like mental health issues and such because, like I said, it's a market, right? It's not something where you can always do everything that you want to do. You can't always do what makes you happy, when for some people being happy is, having food on the table. So it's a complicated thing, and you have to learn to live with that. You have to learn to have a good relationship with what you do, with my current upload schedule and the way I do my videos. And thank you to my editor as well, Miranda. You're fantastic. I appreciate you being here, editing this video for me. All that kind of stuff has helped me get a better relationship with YouTube. And also, in terms of what I just said about mental health, if you're anyone at all, if you're a man or a woman or other and you're having issues, please, talk to somebody about it. When it comes to cringing, usually you look back at yourself and you look at how much worse you were, and that's the part that makes you cringe. So at this point, I think it means I'm not getting any better. Might actually be getting a little bit worse. Yeah! Oh yeah! Old school MattShea intro, let's go! Outro, let's go! Good times, man. As for what I just said about the whole maybe it's a bad thing
I've definitely still been growing, okay? And as I said, I think I've just achieved that next level where I don't cringe at myself. I acknowledge that I was different. I acknowledge that maybe some things about myself weren't as good as I wanted them to be, and that's okay. Well, I guess that's basically it. I hope I didn't ramble too much in this one, guys. It was only supposed to be a short video. It was only just supposed to be for fun, you know, just so I can make that title in the thumbnail and whatnot, you know, and say, hey, here we go again, guys. Isn't this crazy? As I said, so much has changed in the last 4 years. I do genuinely feel like I'm in a better place than I was then, even though I've definitely had some hard times along the way. Things have not been easy for me. And as for the whole, you know, talking about your issues and whatnot, I started seeing a therapist, a counselor, whatever, like, I don't know, I guess a year or two ago. That's been cool. It's nice to have somebody to talk to. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's not like it's weak or anything to reach out to somebody and talk to them. And hey, at least he gets paid to do it, right? That's good. I wasn't trying to touch too much on the whole mental health thing, guys. Like I said, I kind of wanted to keep that for another video, but I am kind of passionate about that, okay? I'm passionate about people being good to themselves and treating themselves well and whatnot, and knowing when to ask for help. So just again, if you need help, please ask for it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.